simile. Simile. We use similes to compare one thing with another. Now in the poem, there is one simile. In the last line, what is that simile? Like a thunderbolt. Like a thunderbolt. Right. This is the simile. Like a thunderbolt. Like a thunderbolt. Right. Why does the poet use this simile? To depict the eagle's menacing power, destructive power, dangerous power, eagle's quickness in hunting. Right. Okay. Go on. Simile. In the last line, go on your note, continue your note. In the last line of the poem, continue your note. In the last line of the poem, Tennyson uses a simile to imply, I-M-P-L-Y, imply, I-M-P-L-Y. Imply means you say something indirectly, telling indirectly. To imply the eagle's apostrophe S, the eagle's dangerous, menacing power, in hunting, He takes the simile thunderbolt. Next sentence. He takes the simile thunderbolt. Highlight thunderbolt. You know how to highlight thunderbolt. This is how you highlight in poetry. Don't use any highlight pens. You have to use inverted commas to highlight anything taken from a poem. Take the simile thunderbolt from nature itself, to depict, D-E-P-I-C-T. Depict means show. To depict, the eagles, the eagle's extreme power extreme power extreme extreme power in hunting full stop. Like a thunderbolt and like a thunder the eagle instantly quickly the eagle instantly unleash singular unleashes the eagle instantly unleashes means remove give oh. Unleashes its destructive power destructive power on its prey prey on its prey its on its prey. Next technique, right? It's very strange word. Strange word. How do you pronounce it?
Hyperbole.
Yeah, very good. Hyperbole. It's hyperbole. Hyperbole means another jaw-breaking word. Exaggeration.
And sir, we called it as overstatement also.
Oh yes, overstatement. Or overestimation. Overestimation. They are the similar terms for this. Right. Overestimation. Similar terms. Hyperbole, exaggeration, overestimation, overstatement. Right. Now here in this poem, there is one clear. You can clearly see that hyperbole, not even hinted, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Right? This is the hyperbole. Hyperbole. The poet overestimates the eagle's small power. How? By keeping it in close company with close association with the sun. Yes, try down. In the second line, of the first stanza, in the second line of the first stanza, the phrase, P-H-R-A-C, the phrase close to the sun, write it this way with inverted commas, close to the sun, is a hyperbole, that exaggerates, the eagle's small power, by keeping it in association with, the mighty sun, M-I-G-H-T, right? The mighty sun. Go on writing. Full stop, go on writing. There is another overstatement. This is the word, overestimation. Another overstatement. Implied. I-M-P-L-I-E-D. Implied in the second verse. V-E-R-S-C, second verse. Now look at these two lines. The wrinkled Z beneath him crawls. He watches from his mountain walls. Right. Now here you see, there are two nature's images. One is the sea, the other is the eagle. Now you see, the sea. The sea is practically very large, huge, powerful, uncomparable to the eagle's small power. But here, The sea is wrinkled sea. What is the idea of wrinkled? What is the connotative meaning or connotation or implied meaning of wrinkled? Yes, Vinusha. What is the idea of wrinkled? Have you any idea about this word wrinkled?
A slight line or fold on skin.
Yes, wrinkles means some fold or lines or in human skin. Now, what is the idea here? The sea is also wrinkled. It means these wrinkles appear in human skin when we grow old. When we grow old, our skin gets wrinkled. Now, what is the idea here? That mighty sea is personified as a wrinkled old person. But the eagle is not wrinkled. He is not wrinkled yet. It means eagle is youthful, not even old. He is very youthful and strong, not weak. This is another exaggeration or hyperbole, overstatement. It is implied, not directly mentioned, as in the above case. Okay, write down implied. The mighty sea is personified. The mighty sea is personified into a weak old man implying that implying that the eagle is youthful and strong. Youthful. Y-O-U-T-H-F-U-L. Youthful and strong. Youthful and strong. Sixth one. Regular versification, another technique, huh? Versification. Sixth technique. Now, first one is third person point of view. Second one, personification. Fourth one, symbolism. Third one, fourth one, simile. Fifth one, hyperbole. Sixth one, regular versification. Right. Versification means writing stanzas or writing poems. Versification. Regular means there is some rhythm, systematic. Regular means systematic. Methodical, regular means. Now, what is regular here? Now, I'm going back to the poem. You to take the book into your hand. Please always keep the poetry book close to you. Now, look at this. Look at the poem. Now, in this poem, there are two stanzas. Two stanzas or two verses. The stanzas, verses are the same. They are the same terms. Now, how many lines are there in one stanza or one verse? How many lines are there?
3.
3 lines. Now, even the second stanza has 3 lines. There is a system, regularity, a method in writing these verses. There are 2 stanzas. Each stanza has 3 lines. It means writing stanzas are regular, systematic, methodical. There's a rhythm. We call it regular versification. Regular versification. Okay. Now I will give you a little task. Take the poetry book. There are 20 poems. Find out some other examples of poems which have regular versification as a technique. Regular versification as a technique. Give me some examples. Take the poetry book. Go through the poems. At a glance, you can say, this poem is regular, this poem is not regular. Right. Okay, quickly find out. I will give you some time to find it out.
Came down the wall.
Kaushi, very good. A bird came down the wall. Go to that poem, everyone. How many lines are there, Kaushi, in one stanza?
4 lines.
4 lines.
4 lines.
4 lines, right. Now, all stanzas, how many stanzas are there?
5.
5.
5 stanzas are
There are 5 stanzas. Each stanza has 4 lines. Therefore, we call it regular versification. Regular versification. Okay, now you know what regular versification means. Write down. The poem has two stanzas. The poem has 2 stanzas and each stanza has 3 lines. 3 lines. 3 lines. Right. Tone, the other technique. Tone. Tone. What is tone? Tone is very important aspect. Not even in poetry, but even in your everyday life. Tone is very important aspect. What is tone? Tone means how you speak words. How you speak words. Showing your feelings. Showing your feelings. Right? Tone. Now, tonal language means it's very musical, tonal language, because they express a lot of feelings. Now, tone means that අපි කොහොමද භාෂාවේදී මේ හැඟීම් සමග කතා කරන්නේ. Tone කියන්නේ ඒකයි. Now, for example, now if I say, right, ඕෂධ Come here, my darling. Oshada, come here, my darling. What is my tone? Loving. Kind. Friendly. Friendly. Do you understand? My tone is loving. I speak in loving way. My tone is kind. My tone is friendly. My tone is affectionate. My tone is affectionate. Right. Now, I speak the same words in this way. Oshada, come here. Sit down, you bloody fool. You sit down, bloody fool. Now what is my tone? Angry. Angry. What else? Unloving. Unloving. Unfriendly. 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 My tone, angry tone. Critical. Critical. Right. Now you know, tone means expressing how you express your feelings when you speak. Yes. Write down. Tone means the way we speak, the way we speak with feelings. The way we speak with feelings. The way we speak with feelings. Now, what is the poet's tone? How do you guess it? What is the poet's tone? Give me. Yes. What is the poet's tone? How Tennyson speaks here? What feelings Tennyson depict? Yes. Give me one feeling Tennyson depicts. Tennyson's feelings for the eagle. Yes. Can anyone give me? That is Tennyson's tone. That is Tennyson's tone. Yes. What feelings? Vinusha? Devin, what feelings? Kayat? What kind of feelings? Tennyson admires the eagle. What is that feeling? Admirable. Tennyson respects the eagle. What is that feeling? Respectful. Tennyson is afraid of eagle's power, danger. What is that feeling? Fear. That is Tennyson's tone here. Okay, write down. The poet's tone again. The poet's tone is admirable. Admirable. Respectful. Respectful. Right. admirable, respectful, and awful. Awful means full of fear. He's afraid of the eagle. He's like a thunder. He's like a king. He has wicked hands. Awful. I showed you the video the other day. How eagle hunts in nature. He's a merciless hunter. Therefore, even Tennyson is afraid of the eagle. Even Tennyson is afraid of the eagle. Sometimes Tennyson is respectful to the eagle. Respectful to the eagle. Why? He looks like a king, a monarch in the mountain walls. Yes. Awful. Now, eighth one. Eighth technique. Imagery. 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 Now you have got dictionaries with you. I will give you 2 minutes to check the meaning of this word, literal meaning. Check the literal meaning of this word, imagery. Yes. Quickly find it out. I know you have all got Oxford Student Learners Dictionary. Oxford Student Learners Dictionary. Okay, who got it? What is the meaning of imagery? Yes. What is the meaning of imagery? Literal meaning, I want. Dictionary meaning.
Sir,
Language
usually,
that
Yes. Hands up and speak. Yes. Who's going to speak? Kaushik. Yes.
language that produce pictures in the mind of the people reading or listening.
Very good. Imagery. We call them mental pictures. Mental pictures created through words. Mental pictures created through words. That is imagery. Words. Right. When you read a poem, some words create some pictures in your mind. Some words create pictures in your mind. Your mind is just like a display of your computer or TV screen or your smartphone. In that display, you will create such pictures through the words given by the poet. Now let's go back to the poem. Right? He clasped the crag with crooked hands. Right? Now what is the picture you have here by reading these lines? What mental picture? What can you see? You can
sir, we
see
can
some.
imagine the
Yes?
eagle's crooked hands on.
Yes. Overall, Tarushi, you can see a man-like eagle. Man-like eagle on the top of a mountain. And this man has crooked hands Crooked hands means very wicked, violent. They are the implied meanings. Merciless hands. Now that is the overall visual image. Eagle. Then you can see the, now when you hear the Azure word, what is the mental picture? What you see? Azure
Blue
word?
sky?
Yes,
The
the
blue
blue
sky.
sky, Navi. The blue sky is the picture. This is imagery. This is imagery. They are called visual imagery. Visual, because you use your eyes, mental eyes, not these physical eyes, your inward eyes. අපි එකට කියන inward eye. මනස ඇතුලේ තියෙන ඇස. Inward eye. You use that inward eye to see, understand the picture in these words. The wrinkled sea. What is the picture you have? Not just a sea. It's a wrinkled sea. What is the picture? The sea is very old person with wrinkles in his hand. The wrinkled sea. Sometimes you can see the sea with waves or ripples. Wrinkles also refer to ripples or sea waves. They are the mental pictures. Right. Now I think you have some idea about imagery. Okay. Write down mental pictures created through words. Okay. In poetry, write down, in poetry, in poetry, in poetry, there are 5 types of imagery. In poetry, there are 5 types of imagery. Number 1. Visual imagery. Visual imagery. Images, visual images. Right? What we see. What we see. Visual images means what we see. Right? Second one. Right? Second one. What is the second one?
Auditory images.
Very nice. Auditory. Auditory image. What we hear. What we hear. What is the third one? Yes. Do you have any idea about the third one? Tactile image. Tactile image. What we feel. What we feel through the skin. Now, somebody touches your skin, tactile image. You burn your skin, then you have tactile image of burning, pain, fire, tactile. Fourth one, what is it?
Olfactory images.
Very good. Olfactory image. What we,
Smell.
yes,
Smell.
smell. What we smell through our nose. Now, burning rice, you have that smell recorded in your mind, you know it's the rice, the smell of burning rice. Fifth one,
Gustatory.
yeah, very good, gustatory. Gustatory image. What we taste. What we taste through our mouth. Now, when we read the poems, we find such images. You feel that taste. Now, these are the 5 types of images, imagery used in poetry. Used in poetry, right? Used in poetry. Now, write down. Write down. In the poem, The Eagle, in the poem, The Eagle, there are, in the poem, The Eagle, there are visual images. There are visual images of, there are visual images of a powerful eagle, powerful eagle, the sun, the blue sky, the sun, the blue sky, the mountains, the mountains, the mountains, the mountains, the sea like an old person, the sea like an old person, the sea like an old person. Full stop. Thunderbolt, thunderbolt is an auditory image, an auditory image of a loud blast, of a loud, L-O-U-D, loud blast. of a loud blast. Of a loud blast. Right. Those who have signal failures, please make a request to me through Telegram. I will send a video. Last week also I uploaded the video to your group, the eagle. You can watch it. Today also I will do it, and 4 others, they are outside our group. I will send them to personally make a request. Gayat, you are not in the group, are you? No, right? Then you can see it. Did you check? බලවද group එකේ, Telegram group එකේ ඇති video එක. Right. Check කරගන්න නිතරම. Okay. Imagery. Then 9th one. Euphemism. 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 Okay, write down meaning, definition. Euphemism is the way of speaking about something unpleasant, in the pleasant way. Unpleasant. Something unpleasant in the pleasant way. Euphemism. Full stop. In the last line, go on writing. In the last line of the poem, the clause he falls. The clause he falls. The clause he falls is a euphemism. Is a euphemism to hide, H-I-D-E, hide the eagle's unpleasant aspect of the eagle's unpleasant aspect of killing animals. Killing animals. Killing animals. Full stop. The poet uses he falls instead of INSTEAD, instead of instead of he hunts or he kills. He hunts or he kills. Now you know what a euphemism means. Hiding some unpleasant aspects. Now in Sinhala we don't say maruna. We say natiuna. It's a euphemistic expression. We say natiuna because we do not like the word maruna, marenava, maranava. We don't like it. Therefore we say natiuna. Abhava prapta una. Swargastha una. They were euphemistic feelings. Right. Now, Tennyson uses he falls because he does not want to say the eagle is a hunting bird, killer bird. He covers up that fact, that realistic fact from the reader by using he falls. Right. Then we go to the other technique, 10th one. Sound devices. Sound devices. Sound devices. Sound devices. Right. In conventional poetry, there are 3 common sound devices. Knowing that much is quite enough for you. Because you are not advanced learners of literature. You are just beginning to learn literature. What are the common sound devices? Yes, tell me. 3 common sound devices.
Alliteration.
One is alliteration.
Assonance.
The other one, assonance. Another one?
Rhyme.
Rhyming, yes, rhyming. Rhyming. Now, these are the 3 common sound devices. Alliteration, assonance, rhyming. Alliteration, assonance, rhyming. Rhyming, assonance, alliteration. Practice it that way. Now we have to identify, find out how Tennyson uses alliteration, how Tennyson uses assonance, how Tennyson uses rhyming. Because these sound devices add some musical beauty to the poem. Musical beauty to the poem. Musical beauty or lyrical beauty. because they are sound devices. They are pleasing your ears. Now let's go back to the poem. Take your poetry book. He clasped the crack with crooked hands. He clasped the crack with crooked hands. You hear some common sounds repeated. Repeatedly mentioned. He clasped the crack with crooked hands. Right? We'll quote that line to analyze. Right. Now this is the line. He clasped the crack with crooked hands. Right. Now you see these words, clasp, crack, crooked. These three words have something in common. One sound in common. What is it? What is the common sound of these three words? Yes? What is the common sound? You know English letters. Yes, Kaushik? Huh? Yes, Navish? What is it?
K.
K. Sound K. Sound K. English letters have a distinctive sound. Now, this letter is C. This letter is C, but it has the sound K. This letter is C, yet it has the sound K. This letter is C, and it has the sound K. Right. This is called alliteration. What do you call this technique? Alliteration. Repeating the same consonantal sound. Alliteration means repeating the same consonantal sounds. Why? This K, this C, we call them consonants. Now in English alphabet, there are 21 consonants and 5 vowel letters. What are the 5 vowel letters?
A, E, I, O, U.
Yes. A, E, I, O, U. Other 21 letters are consonants. They have consonantal sounds. B, P, K, G, D, H, R, M, N, V. Consonantal sounds. Repeating those sounds in a line is alliteration. Now there is another alliteration here, right? Now look at this phrase. What is the repeated sound here? Lonely lands. What is the repeated sound? Lonely lands. What is the repeated sound? L. 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 Represented by letter L. Letter L has L sound. L sound. Now even Sinhala language has L sound because you know all languages are universal. All languages have common sounds because this language come from the same source. Loke vividha bhasha tibunata mewa upadinne ekama tanakin. Therefore they have common sounds. right? I'm not going to teach you linguistics, right? Now, alliteration. Our first technique is alliteration. Write down. Our first technique is alliteration. Go on writing. Alliteration means repeating the same consonantal sound in a poetic line. Same consonantal sound in a poetic line. In a poetic line. Full stop. In the first line, the sound k, write it this way. The sound k is alliterated. Implying, implying, implying the eagles rugged and rough. Same meaning. Rugged and rough aspects. Rugged and rough aspects. Rugged and rough aspects. Now quote this line. Make a quote karaganna. He clasped the crack with crooked hands. Quote below your note. Not getting quote karaganna. Right. He clasped the crack with crooked hands. After that, underline all C letters. All C letters. That is where k sound is alliterate. All C letters underline. Don't use any highlight pens. Use only your pen what you are writing with. Use only your pen what you are writing with. Don't use any highlight pen. Now throw it away. Highlight pens, throw them away. You don't need them because you are now advanced learners. You are not just kids in grade 7, 8 or 3. Right, throw them away. Tipex, even Tipex, correction fluid, throw them away. Because at the examination, you are not allowed to use any highlight pens or Tipex. They are prohibited at the examination. Right. The other example for alliteration is lonely lands. Highlight. Lonely lands. Lonely lands. Underline L. Underline L. Lonely lands. Right. Now that is alliteration. Now let's go to second poetic device. Second poetic device. Yes. Assonance. 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 Now assonance is concerned with vowel letters. Alliteration is concerned with consonant letters. In the same way, assonance is concerned with vowel letters. The 5 vowel letters. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. These are the 5 vowel letters. We are considering the sounds of these 5 vowel letters to find out assonance. We call it another name, vowel rhyming. Vowel rhyming. Sometimes we call it that way, vowel rhyming. Right. Now let's see. We'll take the same line. We'll take the same line. Okay. Right. He clasped the crack with crooked hands. Now let's identify vowel letters in this line. What are the vowel letters?
A.
A. I will highlight them. Another one.
O.
O. Another one.
E.
E.
A.
Here E. Here E.
Sir, in crack, A also there.
Yeah, here E. A. Right? Here E. And with E. Hands A. Right. Now there are 3 vowel letters. E, A, I. Oh, 4. O. 4 vowel letters. Right? 4 vowel letters. Now what are the similar vowel letters? What are the similar vowel letters? Now this A. This A. And this A. Right? This A. This A. Yes. And this,
Answer he and the.
no, similar. Oh, yes. On the samara. Right. E and the, right. Now let's analyze. Now what is the vowel letter here?
E.
E. What is the sound? What is the sound?
E.
E. Now what is the vowel letter here?
A.
A. What is the sound? No. What is the sound? Sound the word. Speak the word.
A.
A. What is the sound vowel letter here?
E.
What is the sound? A. What is the sound? A. Ah. What is the vowel letter here?
A.
A. What is the sound?
A.
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 What is the vowel letter here?
I.
What is the sound?
E.
E.
E. Now there is a double vowel letter. O. What is the sound?
U.
Oo. What is the sound? Oo. Kakula pagapam. Oo. What is the vowel letter here?
E.
E. What is the sound? Crooked. As you hear here. මේ ද කියන එකේ sound එක වගේ. What is the vowel letter here?
A.
A. What is the sound?
Ma.
H. Ha.
A. 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 Now tell me, what are the similar vowel sounds? What are the similar vowel sounds? What are the similar vowel sounds? Them one are the vowel sounds. Akuru neme them mangani similar vowel sounds. A. How many A's are there? Class, crack,
Crack.
hand.
Hands.
Ah. Right? I will omit these things now. Now you can see. Class, crack, hands. We call this assonance. We call this assonance. Then what is assonance? Similar vowel sounds in a poetic line. Similar vowel sounds in a poetic line. Assonance. Is the assonance clear to you? Hands up. Not clear. I will explain another thing. Boy, toy, right? Roy. What is the vowel letter here?
O.
Oh. What is the sound?
O.
Oh. Oh. Long sound, long O sound. Then this O is in assonance. Another example. Right? Beat. Kate. Right? Neat. Right? Bean. Bean. Right. What is the vowel sound you hear? What is the vowel sound you hear? Here, E.
E.
Here, E. Here, E. Here, E. There are different vowel letters, akuru venai, but they have the same sound. That is their common feature. මේ හතර දෙනාට පොදු ලක්ෂණය එකයි. They have the common sound, but different letters. In studying poetry, poetic sounds, we do not consider letters. We consider the sounds of the letters. අපි අකුරු ගණන් ගන්නෙ නෑ. අකුරු වලින් උපදින ශබ්ද තමයි මේ poetic sound devices වලදී සලකන්නේ. එහෙනම් this is assonance. This is assonance. Right? Another example. Right. Okay, I will give you a group of words. You have to find out vowel rhyming. The words which have similar sounds. Okay, you better also write down in your book. Right. Hit, kit, table, hall, book, meet, put, cut, light, fall, tie, see, take. Right. Now you have to match the similar couples. Match I am couple karanna balaන්න. Words which have similar vowel sounds. That is assonance. Words which have similar vowel sounds. Right? Match it. I will give you 3-4 minutes. You have to look for the vowel letter and its sound. That is the thing you have to do. Letter එක බලන්න, sound එක බලන්න. Vowel letter එක බලන්න, sound එක බලන්න. Then you can find assonanted words. Right. Did anyone do it? The words which have matching sounds. The words which have matching sounds.
Hit, kit,
Hit, kit, one couple. What is the vowel sound?
I.
No, I is the vowel letter.
Vowel letter.
Vowel sound?
E,
E.
E.
Now look for a partner for this table.
Table take.
Table, take. What is the vowel letter?
A.
A. Sound? A. Sound is A. අපි table කියලා ශ්‍රී ලංකන් ඉංග්‍රීසි වල කිව්වට ඔක RP pronunciation වල table or take. Now in studying poetry you have to know little bit of RP pronunciation, original British pronunciation. Right? Table, take. Hall.
Hole.
This hole. They are together. Hole. Hole. What is the vowel letter here?
A.
Vowel letter is A.
Sound?
O.
O sound.
O. What is the vowel letter here?
A. O.
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 What is the sound?
O.
O.
O sound.
Right. Now book. What is the counterpart of book?
Put.
Very good. Put. Now you see different vowel letters. Now here, double O. Sound. U.
U.
Here you sound.
U.
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 Cut. Do you find any counterpart for cut? Cut, put. Do they match?
No.
No. Why? Here you has U sound. Here you has A sound. Then give me a similar word for this with vowel rhyming. Give me a word to match with cut. Cut. Give me words matching with cut. Those words must have the same sound, vowel sound. A කියවෙන්න හැම sound එකක්. A.
Thai.
Huh? Yes?
Thai.
No. I, Thai කියන එක I කියවෙන්නේ. What is this?
But.
Right. What is this?
Rot.
Rat. Rat. Right. What is this?
Hut.
Hut. Hut. Okay. Then light. What is the vowel letter?
Vowel letter is I.
I sound. I.
I sound.
I. What is the matching word?
I.
I. Light, tie, tight, bite. Bite කියන word එක කියන්න පුළුවන් bite. B-I-T-E, bite. Bite. I sound. Then may Paul. Where does he go? එයා කොහෙටද යන්නේ? Paul. Here. Paul. Paul. Right. C. E.
Meat.
Meat. Double E long E. E A long E. Meat. Now that is assonance. That is assonance. Okay. Now let's go to the poem. Now here, 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 right. Right. We take another example from the poem. See beneath. See beneath from the poem. Where do we find assonance?
Meat. E.
Here E. Beneath E. That is where you find assonance. Here A, underline. Vowel rhyming. Assonance. See beneath. See beneath. Right? We'll find another example. But they should be in the same line. Not in different lines. Should be in the same line. Assonance, alliteration හොයන්නේ අපි එකම line එකේ line දෙකක් අතර නෙමෙයි. Within the same line. Right? Within the same line. Thunderbolt, he falls. Thunderbolt, he falls. Where do you find the assonance? Thunderbolt, he falls. Thunderbolt, he falls. Yes?
Oh,
Oh. Here, oh. Here, oh. That is assonance. Similar vowel sounds. Right, go down these 3 examples. These are the examples for assonance or vowel rhyming. Assonance or vowel rhyming. Right. Now we studied alliteration, consonantal rhyming. Then we studied assonance, vowel rhyming. Third technique, rhyming. Rhyming. Right, rhyming. Rhyming. Third technique, rhyming. What is rhyming? What is rhyming? Write down. Rhyming means the repetition of the same sound. Rhyming means the repetition of the same sound at the end of each poetic line. At the end of each poetic line. At the end of each poetic line. That is rhyming. Now let's go to the poem again. Now this is the poem. This is the poem. What are the ending words? Hands.
Lands.
Land.
Stands.
Stands. Here.
Walls.
Falls.
Falls.
Falls. Walls, falls. Right. Now you have to consider the ending sound. What is the ending sound here?
S sound.
What is the ending sound here? S. What is the ending sound here? S. Right. Here ending sound. S. Here ending sound. S. Here ending sound. S. Right. Now you can see all these ending words have the same sound. It adds some musical quality to the poem. Now let's read the poem loudly. He clutched the crag with crooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands. Ring with the azure world he stands. He stands. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls. He watches from his mountain walls, and like a thunderbolt he falls. Right. Write down. In poetry, go on writing. In poetry, there are two. In poetry, there are two types of rhyming. Two types of rhyming. That is enrhyming and internal rhyming. Enrhyming and internal rhyming. Enrhyming and internal rhyming. Go on writing. And these rhyming words, next sentence, and these rhyming words may have a pattern or scheme. A pattern or scheme. Right. Now this discussion of technique is going deeper because without this initial knowledge, you cannot study poetry. මේ මූලික දැනුම නැතුව මේ poetry study කරන්න බෑ, right? Because they are tested at the examination. They are tested. These poetic devices are tested at the examination. Right. Therefore, you have to learn them in detail. Right. Now, enrhyming and internal rhyming, two types of rhyming. And these rhymings are arranged in a pattern or methodical order. There is an order. Now, let's go to the poem to find out this order. Now, here hands. Right. We find out or name the order by letter in them. We put a letter. We'll put letter A. Simple A. Right? Now hands A. What about lands? What is the letter you give lands? Be logical. What is the letter you are going to give lands? Now you gave the letter hands A. We begin with A. Api A අකුරින් පටන් ගන්න කියලා හිතමු. Then what is the letter you are going to give lands? What is the letter? Hmm? And stands?
Letter B.
No, we give the same letter A. Why? Why? Because hands, lands, they end in the same sound. Ena meyata මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ? A.
A.
Ah. Now you can see what is this pattern? A, A, A. A, A, A. Right. Go to the poem Farewell to the Barn and Stack and Tree. Please, quickly. Go to the poem Farewell to Barn and Stack and Tree. Okay? Ready?
Okay, sir.
Ah. Right. Now this is the poem. Farewell to the Barn and Stack and Tree. Right. Now you know it has regular versification. Now we are going to find out the rhyming pattern and rhyming words. Everybody, හැමෝම සහභාගී වෙන්න මේකට. නිදන් ඉන්නත් නැගිටින්න. Tree. What is the word that rhymes with tree?
Me.
Me. Sure.
More.
More.
Right. Okay. Now let's check it. Right. Farewell to barn and stack and tree. Farewell to seven shore. Terence, look at me, for I never come. This is the poem. Right. Now tree rhymes with me. Shore rhymes with
More.
more. Right. Now tree. What is the initial letter you give? අපි දැන් මොකෙන්ද පටන් ගන්නෙ? පැටර්න් එක හොයන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා.
A.
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 ඒක මේ right. Now this is A. Simple A. Right. Then what is the other simple A? Other A? What is the other A? Me.
Me.
Me. Right. Now they rhyme. A. Sure. What is the letter you give now? You can't give A now because it's a different sound.
B.
You have to give other letter. Second letter. What is it? B. Alphabet. Then more.
It also B.
B. That is also B. Now what is the pattern? A, B, yes, A, B. What is the pattern? A, B, A, B. A, B, A, B. In every stanza, there is A, B, A, B. In every stanza, there is A, B, A, B. Man, හැම එකෙම එහෙම තියෙන්නේ. Hill, A. Still, A. Dried, B. Side, B. Away, A. Day, A. Mourn, B. Alone, B. Shake, A. Buy, B. Raid, A. I, B. A, B, A, B. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll see another one. Another different rhyming. Different rhyming. Right. What is the rhyming pattern of this? Go to Richard Corey. Now you can say. What is the rhyming pattern? What is the rhyming pattern? Read the ending words. What is the rhyming pattern? Go to
A
Richard.
and B pattern.
Downtown A. Him B.
B.
Crown A.
A.
Slim B.
B.
What is the pattern? A B A B.
A B.
A B A B. I will give you another one. Right? A B A B. Go to the poem. A bird came down the walk. In the first page. A bird came down the walk. Right? Now let's find out the pattern. A bird came down the walk. He did not know I saw. He bit an angle worm in house and ate the fellow raw. Right. Walk A. So walk A. So
B.
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 House is a different sound.
C.
C.
Can give C.
C. You can give C. Raw
B.
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 Now you got it. Then ahuna kollanta wedi kellanta. Then කොහොමද නම් rhyme pattern එක? A
B.
E
C.
C
C. A.
B.
no
B. B. B.
B. A B C B. Clear? A B C B.
Yes, sir.
Now in the same poem, there is another rhyming pattern. But make in the same poem, like one in danger, cautious, I offered him a crumb, and he unrolled his feathers and rode him softer home. What is the pattern? What is the pattern? Yes. Like one in danger, cautious, I offered him crumb, and he unrolled his feathers and rode him softer home. What is the pattern?
A B C D.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Wait, ඔක්කොම යනවා. ඔන්න sounds වලට කන හුරු නැහැ ඒකයි හේතුව. Cautious, what is the last sound? What is the last sound? Cautious.
Sound.
Crumb, what is the last sound? Crumb. May be silent. He's a silent person. What do you hear? Crumb.
M sound. M.
Feathers. What is the last sound? Home. What is the last sound?
Sound.
බැනද කියන කටහඬ තොල්පට පියාන. Then what is the pattern? Cautious A, crumb B, feathers A, home
B.
B. Then what is the pattern? A, B.
A. B. A. B.
Now in poems, writers or poets use many different patterns. Now in this poem, you find two patterns. In the first stanza, you have A, B, C, B, right? In the fourth stanza, you have A, B, A, B.
A, B.
Is the rhyming pattern clear now?
Yes, sir.
එහෙනම් ඔන්න මම නිදිමත ඇරෙන්න තව දෙනවා ටිකක් ගැඹුරු එකක්. To the Nile. To the Nile. I will give you 5 minutes to find out rhyming pattern. To the Nile. Read all ending sounds. Read all ending sounds. African crocodile, wild span, began, beguile, toil, decan, do, waste, bedo, taste, to, haste. I will read it again. African crocodile, wild span, began, beguile, toil, decan, do, waste, bedo, bedo. This is pronounced as bedo, taste, to, haste. Find out the rhyming pattern. It has only one stanza. Therefore, it has a different long rhyming pattern. It has a long rhyming pattern. Right. Did anyone find it? In the poem, The Eagle, there is perfect end rhyming. Perfect end rhyming with the pattern of perfect end rhyming with the pattern of perfect end rhyming with the pattern of A, with the pattern of A, as A, as in, as in, please write this way, as in hands, hands, stands, lands. Hand stands, lands. Hand stands, lands. Right. And also, walls, crawls, falls. Walls, crawls, falls. Full stop. Next paragraph. Some internal rhyming. Some internal rhyming, this one. Some internal rhyming is also used. Some internal rhyming is also used. Now let's go to the poem. Take the poem. Right. Internal rhyming means within the line rhyming. What is internal rhyming? Within the line. End rhyming means between the lines. End rhyming this way. End rhyming this way. Internal rhyming horizontally this way. End rhyming vertical. Right? Class. What is the other rhyming word? This way. Clasps. What is the other rhyming word? Yes. What is the rhyming word for clasps? Hands.
Hands.
Yes. Hands. Right? Close. What is the other rhyming word?
Lands.
Land.
Lands.
Ringed. Ring. What is the rhyming
Stand.
word?
Stand.
Stands back as ring.
World.
World.
Festival.
Ring. World. Right. Next one. Watches. Watches.
Walls.
Folds. Walls. Watches. Walls. Right. Write down examples. Examples लिया गया. Examples are quote down them. Our examples से quote करेगा. Internal rhyming. Right. Now we have discussed all salient poetic devices used in this poem. Now you see, the poem is literally, structurally very small. There are only 6 lines, but Tennyson uses so many devices, conventional poetic devices, to describe this eagle, to express his feelings, his thoughts, his ideas, comments on the bird eagle. Right. Now we have discussed it. Okay, that's all. That's all about this poem. Comment, techniques, themes. We have discussed all of them. Right. We have another important aspect. That is the most important. Now, this is your theory. This is your theory. Your discussion, understanding, your comment. But this is the most important aspect. What is it? Your test paper, your examination paper. Now, next week, I am going to discuss how this poem appears in your examination paper. That is the most practical aspect of this poem. Because you are going to sit for the exam, and the examiner will give you questions on this poem. Next week, we are going to discuss how we answer questions, in the examination paper, test paper. That is the most, first and foremost aspect, practical situation of this literature subject. How to answer questions. If you cannot answer well, you are a failure. You are a failure. Because answering has an art. Answering has a technique, and we'll discuss it next week. Please bring a new CR book to discuss questions. New CR book. It is better if it is a book of larger size. 160 pages, quite enough. Because I am going to give you many probable questions which may appear in the examination. Many probable questions. You will never fail. My students will never fail. At least they get A pass. Even the weakest get A pass. Antima durwalaya may simple S එක ගන්නවා. Sorry, not A pass. S pass. The brightest, they get A pass. Right? Therefore, please bring a CR book of considerable size. We will discuss all questions that will appear in the test paper. Okay, now that's all for the day. We'll meet again next week at the same time. Until then, goodbye and good night to all of you.
Goodbye.